not quick enough. I am not quick enough, man. I was still sharing links and all that. Couldn't let me do it. But I am also a little bit faster than I used to, so I'll get him before the first hit. Let me tell you. And go, yeah. Switch the scoreboard before the first hit. So it's all good. I made it. So yeah, game 1 of loading versus Takeo. I believe this is winner semis, but I could be wrong. Oh, right. I need to actually fill the tournament. But I believe this is winner semis. Could be wrong. Of course, you can all check it for yourself if you use the Nightbot exclamation mark bracket. And so far, you know, it's been the advantage for loading. And it's not so strange, you know. Ike is a very straightforward character. So if you're playing a matchup like this and even if you know the matchup but you're not familiar with the other player, the simpler character. Woo! Okay, so this is more than just a little bit of a lead, but what I was gonna say is that at the start of a match like this, where Ike is definitely the simpler character, a more basic character, and the character that has to approach. Obviously, the Megaman should have a better time at the start as to, you know, the opponent. But this is a case of not just a great Megaman and a matchup like that, but also I believe one of the first times these players are facing off. So it is unfamiliarity all around. So Takeo, man, like he's been doing fantastic these past couple of net battles, but he's gonna have to think on his feet. And there's the up tilt. Looks like loading is kind of running away with this. So hard to get in. So hard to get in, especially if you don't have any sort of camping tools of your own. Takeo's gonna get his kill. No, he is not! He's just a little bit late with the nair, and loading catches him with the slash claw out of shield. That's the thing when you play versus these Ikes, man. Yes, nair is hella safe on shield, but most Ikes are gonna be inclined to jump immediately after they have seen that the nair was a shield, you know, because they want to get another one. So if you immediately jump out of shield with an aerial, you still might catch them on the rise. You know, if they shield, you might get punished, but usually they try to move out of there. That's what happened to loading. Takeo took a stock earlier, so that's nice. But it looks like loading is gonna clean it up quickly. That's a 2-stock, not quite a JV3. But either way, a convincing victory for loading. So how about that for our first match? Of course, now they're gonna have to wait a bit. They're gonna have to strike some stages. So Takeo's gonna get plenty of time to think about how he should approach loading differently. I mean, yeah, you can talk it out, but you should listen to the TOs. You should listen to the TOs. Hey, what's up, Triple Finish? Thank you so much for tuning back in again. As I told to every other smasher in the chat, be sure to tweet out the stream to all your pals and get a real nice European community up in this chat. And I totally agree about that, Snormanda. This is the place to get some serious grinding with your secondaries. Because everybody messes around with a lot of characters, but it's never too serious, you know. This is the perfect place to have like a real tournament setting where things are on the line, but not like your money or your few offline tournament experience, where you can really properly work out your secondaries in a competitive environment if you don't feel like grinding with your main. This is definitely the place to do that. So Takeo probably selecting a different stage. I have never seen him play something else than Ike, so probably still staying Ike. But Drigon, this is not the European Bootcamp. This is the Net Battle Series by BYOController. I mean, I just point to myself, but we're a crew of like 5 to 6 guys, so don't get it twisted. That's why I have to bring your own crew and not just to bring your own one guy. But yeah. This is definitely a different tournament series. It's the Net Battle series, and we do this every week, every Friday. Starts about 5 p.m. No, 5 p.m. Central European time is when the registration closes. And then shortly after that, we start the tournament at like 6 or something. And we, you know, we have the people battle it out. And then when I get home from work, that's usually somewhere between 7 and 8, we start streaming the matches on the official Bring Your Own Controller Twitch channel for all to see. Hey, what's up, Nerd Chat? Thank you so much for joining once again. Send your students to the chat, you know, get those viewers. Get those viewers. And I see a big thank you to Loveless. He's probably still subscribed, but we'll get to the messages shortly. First, we're gonna check out how Takeo is gonna do with a different character. After all, it is Pichu, who is gonna have a much better time, on paper, of getting around all these projectiles. Because as we know, that's probably one of Ike's biggest weaknesses. He's big and powerful, but he's also kinda sluggish, you know? Or at least he doesn't have too many tools to weave around. Projectile campers, so to say. I know they want to be called the zoners, but you know what it is. Bring your own tent. Let me get some tents in chat. BYO camp, I believe it is spelled. To let us know what loading is trying to do here. But of course, man, this is the guy who sets up a tent. But then, as soon as you get to the door, he bursts out. But the only people kicking down doors at this point in time is Takeo. Because he's just been all over loading after this character switch and just dunked the hell out of him with that fresh new Pichu spike. But, you know, loading, he, I do believe he gets nervous and I do believe he does get tilted at times. But he is also a guy who, in my opinion, doesn't let it affect his play too much, which is a really weird combination. Usually either people go full tilt or they just don't tilt at all. But Loading is the kind of guy who I feel like has the capacity to really feel the tension. Woohoo! But still make rock solid plays like that. Parry into the mecha upper. That's how we know Loading. But yeah, if he does get a little bit nervous, you know, if he does feel the tension, it is one of the guys that remarkably doesn't let his play be affected too much by it, which is a really special skill. Or at least, you know, from what I have seen him do, and I have seen him do quite a lot over the years, you know. It was very prominent in late Smash 4 as well, so I'm well familiar with this Wi-Fi warrior, you know, always on the grind. But so is Takeo, and so far his character switch has been working out great. But what's that? He actually caught the quick attack with the crash bomber that he stuck to the wall and comboed it into a spike. That's a clip. Remember, people, I so appreciate it when our audience, you know, gets active in chat and clips crazy moments like that. You know, we get so few moments like that in offline tournaments. You know, the chances are limited, but we have a lot more opportunities to get cool clips like that because of Net Battle series. So be sure to clip, you know. We got our very own dedicated clips channel in the Discord, and we are looking, you know, for ways to do something cool with it. So do us a favor, do the Smash community a favor, and get clipping. Oh my God! Yet another mecha upper, spot dodge to perfect turnaround. In my opinion, one of the hardest inputs. And despite Takeo's amazing start, Loading closes it out, you know, convincingly.